Greetings, greetings, greetings. Wow, it's been a minute. I haven't made a video since July, I think. A lot has happened in the last 4 months. A lot of internal changes, right? Um, there's a lot of good things going on. And I know it sounds strange in the midst of everything that's going on, but a lot of people are prospering. Let's be real. People are making money in the stock market. People are, yeah, even though you see it not looking so hot some days, but we got some people who have studied these things and they are doing well. So, man, so much has happened in 4 months. But you know what came on my heart today? Actually, just now. I've been seeing a lot of memes that talk about people who are really spiritually sensitive and they're feeling shifts and they're feeling just all kinds of things that are happening in our midst. And see a lot of memes about everybody can't come and leave people where they are. All kinds of interesting things that people say. And so one of the things that how my brain works is real funny because when stuff like that happens, I always have some kind of experience to make a connection. So I wanted to share this story because I love stories. I love to hear stories and I love to tell stories. I mean, we're people where we come from, storytellers, right? Everybody loves a good story. Who doesn't like a good story? So anyway, so the story has to do. God, I want to say it was 20. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the year, but it was in the 2010s. Okay, let's just the last within the last decade. Okay, and so one of my friends hooked me up. I was just coming back from a conference, an amazing conference. And my friend called me and was like, "Yo, sis, what you doing tomorrow?" And well, let me backtrack. So I was at the conference, and one of the people at the conference said to me, when you get back home, are you going to see the Oprah tour? And I was like, nah, I don't think I'm going. I don't know. And anytime I do that, I should always know that there's some plans for me that I'm not aware of. So I was like, nah, I didn't buy any tickets, so I don't think I'm going. She's like, oh, okay. Well, I'm going. I was like, okay, well, have a good time. And I would see a lot of people posting that they were going to see Oprah. So I personally did not get tickets, so that meant to me I wasn't going. So anyway, fast forward, I get back home and my friend says, "What you doing this weekend?" And me, no, I'm not. I love to not do anything. That's like my thing. And so I'm like, nothing, I'm just chilling. I'm not going away. I'm not doing nothing. So my friend was like, "Yo, you want to go see Oprah?" So I'm like, "Oh, you mean the Oprah tour?" I forgot what it was called. I got the thing, but I can't think of it right now. But it was when Oprah did her little, I won't say little because nothing Oprah does is little, but when she did her tour, right? And she had so many people on there: Deepak Chopra, Ian Van Zant, I think his last name is Bell, Elizabeth Gilbert. So, okay, so some of you might know what I'm talking about. So anyway, my friend was like, "Yo, I got tickets. I can get you, you can go." Because I was like, "Okay, word." So she was telling me, it was like some kind of exclusive passes, right? I mean, I found out later it was like a all access exclusive pass. So it wasn't just tickets, okay? But she told me there were specific things that I had to be aware of, and I think she was a little, like trying to be real. What's the word I'm looking for? Conservative, okay? So anyway, so I'm there. I get dressed up. I go to the Oprah tour, and I actually see the person that I was just with a few weeks ago at the conference. But anyway, and I saw a lot of people I know actually. But as I get there and I'm waiting online with this all access pass. Now, back in the day in the club, maybe I did VIP a few times. I'm not sure. I'm simple. I'm not all, and I say simple because that's not a bad thing for me. I'm cool. I'm straight. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, uh had the all access pass, and I'm online. So I'm next to this lady on the line, and she starts to strike up a conversation with me. I don't, I didn't think anything of it because she seemed cool, nothing, out of the ordinary, not like she was trying to pick my pocket or anything like that. So she was asking me, what do you do? And I was telling her, what I did, my, what the type of things that I was into and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. And she was like, yeah, she was just kind of like bigging up herself. And I was like, that's cool. That's what's up. So anyway, we're on the line talking. And then as we're going, at every point, they would ask for our passes or whatever, our tickets. So they asked for mine. They're like, oh, you got an all access pass. I'm like, yeah, yeah. So then the young lady was like, what's that? What you mean? What's that all access? So I was like, my friend hooked me up, all access. So I will see. I don't know what that means. So as we progress in the line, she continues to talk to me. And so as they, scan our stuff, she keeps telling them she's with me. So I'm not saying nothing. I'm like, okay, little sister trying to hustle her way up in here. I know she got a regular ticket, but I guess she was trying to be down with the all access. So as we continue, we go through one spot and they, get us through, and she's riding the back of this all access. So we get to this private elevator after like 3 or 4 checkpoints, and they're like, "Oh no, you got to get on this." They tell me I got to go on this private elevator to get to the all access area. So she's like, "Yo, I'm with her." And the man was like, "Yo, where's your pass?" And she was like, "I don't have a pass." And he was like, "Nah, you can't get in. You got to have that pass that she has." So she looked at me. I looked at her. I was like, you know. And in that moment, I realized that everybody can't come. Okay. And now I know that might not be the best illustration, but for me, it was crystal clear that somebody even and you could use the ride the coattail thing if you want to. Let's be straight, and I just gotta chill my face. Yeah, you could try to write somebody's coattail. You could try to you know, jack somebody's style. You could try to all that stuff. And yeah, I'm old school. Y'all know the type of terminology and lingo I use. But no matter what you do, when you're not standing on your own, your authenticity, who it is that you are and what you came with and your abilities and your superpowers, it's not going to fly. It's not going to fly. It can only last but so long. She was faking it. That whole fake it till you make it. She didn't make it. She didn't make it. It didn't work out because she couldn't come. She did not have the all access pass. So anyway, as I continue to merge, forward through the venue, I find myself, just it's just interesting because, my friend was like, "Yo, you could sit anywhere in the front." So I'm like trying to be modest because I'm like, "What?" So I go up towards the front, and I'm like, literally, if I wanted to, I probably could grab Oprah. Okay, that's how close my seats were, and then because I was feeling a little, I was a little shaky. Like I didn't walk in it like, yeah, I got the all access. No, I was kind of like shook, like, oh man, like this is some different type of thing. So anyway, midway through the program, I think it was before the break, these 3 young ladies come after, I think it was after the break. They come up to the area where I'm sitting. They're like, "Yo, you in our seat." I'm like, "I'm in your seat. What you mean?" Like, now mind you, I had an all access pass, so I didn't have an assigned seat. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm in their seat. So I go and find another area to sit in, which was just as good. But I get about their seat because I'm not trying to argue with them. My friend told me, "Yo, just go where, if there's nobody sitting there, you could sit there." So they come up, they try to bum rush me, and I'm like, I'm all in my spiritual mode. So I'm not trying to be, first of all, I'm not trying to get my friend into no problems. And the second thing is I'm trying to just enjoy the day. I'm trying to enjoy the flow. So I'm like, well, maybe I'm in their seat. But something told me, nah, another set of hustlers. So I go back to my area, and then as I'm watching the program and as I'm enjoying it and seeing everything go down, I look at the corner of my eye and I see her getting yanked from her seat because she tried to hustle. Now, I'm not saying people shouldn't try to hustle, because I know hustlers making it. People been hustling their whole life. But certain things, you can't hustle. When it comes down to spirit, you can't hustle. So, I only bring this story up to let people know that it's real about some people can't come, some people not gonna come, some people don't want to come. Or they would have stepped up, they would have stepped it up. They would have got straight, learn what they need to learn, do what they need to do, take accountability. And I know I'm starting hard right now because I get real serious with stuff like this, because it's serious. You see me? You feel me? It's serious. Um, and I say this because so much is going to change. So much is changing already, and so much is going to change. And so if you think you can hustle your way in, it's probably not going to work. I even remember at one of the, I think it was like a break or a halftime, and Deepak Chopra got off the stage. He started walking, and I was like two people behind him, his entourage. And so I'm following them like, I wonder if I could get through. But in my mind, I was like, it's not even cool for me to try to like roll up behind Deepak, or you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my way. That's not my style. So I was cool, being able to be in that special lounge, and, I had a wonderful day, and I was just grateful that I was able to be at the venue and to have that experience, to realize that, every gift that's bestowed upon you may not be a gift to be shared. Sometimes it's just for you. And so you have to be able to recognize that too. So hopefully some of y'all understood what I was saying, because sometimes my storytelling, I'm talking to myself. And once you post it out there, you're really talking to the world. Hopefully people are, tuning in to see. And now I've got the camera all upside down. But yeah, so I just wanted to shout y'all out real quick, and just catch up and give a word on how real it is about some people not going to be able to come.